We was in here last, that was either not this Friday, but Friday before last, and we started having a discussion about why is it that these men have to have the side piece to do all of the freaky shit with, but the girlfriend, you put her up on a pedestal, but you don't do all of that. I want to do the freaky shit. Why are you doing it with the side girl?
I think it has something to do with the whole going back to like biblical times and Puritan idealism, where it's like, oh no, a wife doesn't do those things. She doesn't do that. You know, she rears the children and she's there to do these things. But when you're ready for some hoe shit, you going outside, get you a hoe. That's what the prostitutes and the brothels and stuff is for. They going out there, or even goddamn the handmaid or whoever the hell they got around. You go on and fuck them and do like all this fucking freaky shit with them, and then you go back, and even if your wholesome wife wanted to go down and you a smack in her face, what the hell are you doing? You learned that shit from?
Yeah.
So.
I learned it from the brothel before I met you.
Hey guys, it's your girl Shaylee here. I want you guys to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Salon Talk DMV and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Salon Talk DMV. See you guys soon. Hey.
But then what is the origin of I want a lady in the street but a freak in the bed? Because
that's the best of both worlds. And
I think that's old school. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, I think that is the best of both worlds, but unfortunately, a lot of men don't want to be happy. And although a lady in the street and the freak in the bed would be ideal, it's too much for most men to conceive it actually being a reality, because the thought is, I mean, if you think about it, men are visual. So if they can see you doing that freaky shit, then in their minds, you're now capable.
Yes, the image is
done it with someone else.
Yes.
And that's narcissism.
Yeah.
So a lot of times when you have a black male, I'm going to speak from black men because that's just where my expertise, I feel like, is. But I feel like as a black man, a lot of times when you're raised by a black mom who dotes on a black man, because she then transitions
love our sons and raise our daughters in a way that you breed narcissism, right? So my thing is that you have a woman who may be experienced, may not, may have saw it on TV. She may be the type of person, what do you call it, Melissa, because you are an educator. What do you call it when you can look at something and then learn it? I don't know what you call it, but it's not a physical or a kinetic learner where you have to do it to learn it. You're a visual learner. You learn it visually, and then you're like, okay, you may feel like she's a pro, but you may be her first one, and that is okay. But if you're not, that's okay too. But I feel like a lot of times, from my experience, that a black man is a narcissist. And the fact that you know how to perform on set or throw it back a little, that you had a long resume. It may not be it.
It may not be it. You may I'm definitely a visual learner. It's where my expertise as a hairstylist comes in. Like, literally, clients know, when you come to me, come with a picture. If you show me a picture, I can redo it. I'm also very sensitive. Like my friend, she loves scary movies. I will literally leave her house if something scary is on. But it's not because it's that once I see something, I can't unsee it. So once I saw that first porno and she was doing what she was doing, is that how it's done? Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. And it doesn't mean that I've done it a million times before. It's just that I'm a visual learner.
If you have, what is
to benefit from all of us.
If you have, what is the problem? So that leads me to saying, is what is up with the double standard?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, in the end, maybe it is about people's, they have difficulty believing that they can have it all. And they have difficulty believing that happiness is really for them. I mean,
in the black community or in urban community, I feel like the signs of masculinity end up being more about having a stable of chicks, being a pimp, having multiple people, which is definitely not in line with having your queen also be your freak privately. So you want to have your public freak, go to the strip club, have a bunch of side girls that you do all of those things with, but you do all of the kind and nice and doting things with the girlfriend. Yeah. But, again, we're also consumers of this culture as well. So as we're seeing that that's ultimately what you want is this, many of us who are interested in having a happy relationship and just interested in enjoying all the sensual pleasures that one's body and sex has to offer, I'm not trying to be up on a shelf. I am no better or no worse than any other female. Yeah. What we do in the privacy of our bedroom is our bedroom, and that should be something that we negotiate. But don't decide for me that a bunch of this stuff is not for me and that you have to get it somewhere else. Now, if we have a discussion about it and I'm not with it, that's another thing. But also, you don't need to do it on the side either. You just need to leave me and go do all those things with somebody else, but give me the opportunity. Shit, I'm Chaka Khan and Whitney Houston. I'm every woman. I'm ratchet, I'm classy, and I'm freaky, and you can take me to a governor's ball and you can take me to a trap. Yeah. But you need to allow me to do all of that, and I just feel like, why do you want me to only
fit into your little box?
Be like that.
Yeah, are they shooting at the trap?
Yeah.
Mayday, mayday, sacred locks, come in.
Shooting at the trap.
Yeah.
Because if they shooting, I can't be there.
But no, the other thing we were talking about, because we were talking to somebody who was relatively younger. Yeah. She's not even 30 yet. And I was like, nah, boo, it don't got nothing to do with age. This nigga's 50. Still acting like this. So don't believe that as you approach 30, somehow magically they get the maturity hit on them and that they had figured it out. Because I swear, it's niggas running around here like Nas in their second childhood with cornrows and their pants hanging off of their ass with this 25-year-old young person mentality. Now, again, I'm about to be 40, and 40 is the new 20, but I have the benefit of the wisdom of 20 years of adult experience, but I look like I'm still before my 40. I'm taking both of them in. I'm not trying to be younger than I am. There are things I wish I knew at 21 that I don't, that I know now that I wouldn't trade for the world. I wish they would grow the fuck up too.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And just because you embrace your sexuality or you embrace your womanhood, it doesn't mean you're a feminist. If you embrace your sexuality, it doesn't mean you're a freak. If you are this or you're that, it doesn't pigeonhole you to one genre of anything. Why can't I be every woman? Why can't I have blonde hair and be educated? Why can't I have blue hair and be educated? Right. Why can't I be expressive and not be dominating? Why is it men or people, because some people feel that if you are expressive as a woman that you are dominating, or you are the aggressive black woman or the independent. Why can't I be independent and also needy? Yeah. Just because I'm independent in one area of my life doesn't necessarily mean that I don't need you in another.
Exactly. And most of us women who are in positions where we are bosses, I have been called bossy so many times. And I am. I'm Khalees. I'm bossy. I really am. But when I come home, that's not the role that I want to play. The thing is, when I come home, I want to put my hat down and sit down, and I want somebody else to have it all figured out. But I haven't been offered that. The thing is, I am willing to turn over all the reins to someone who is capable. Capable. Exactly. The thing is, I'm not gonna. These lights, they not getting cut off ever. No. So either it's gonna be you or it's gonna be me. But when you force me into the role that you would consider to be masculine, but then want me to be feminine and soft and all of those things, it's kind of like, look, what do you want? Because if I'm doing your role, then there are things that come with that, and it forces me to be more masculine. If you handle your shit, I will sit back and watch. Hey guys, it's Renita Lachey at Salon Talk DMV. Follow us on IG and Facebook at Salon Talk DMV, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Salon Talk DMV, to see full episodes of our tape.